Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at an introduction to testing for web applications in general. So let's start with an overview of testing. Testing is a vital part of modern software engineering and indeed web development. And there are many benefits of testing. We've got 4 of them listed here in the bullet points. First of all, it helps develop robust and secure applications. It's also going to help prevent bugs arising in your code as things change in your application. And related to that, it gives developers confidence that the code that they've already written is still going to work as the application changes. So these are all kind of interrelated, and finally it provides a sanity check for developers when they're working in teams with other people, and those other people are committing code that gets merged into the code base. If you have a good suite of tests, you can run those tests each time you're merging code into your main branches, and that gives you that confidence that the code base is still going to work as expected as things evolve. Now, related to that point at the bottom, in modern workflows, tests can be run when these feature branches are merged, and that ensures that existing functionality is not affected, and that actually forms a key part of modern CI/CD processes. So as an example of that, you might be developing a feature in Django, and when you're finished with that, you want to merge that feature into the main branch. That merge process itself could trigger some automated tests using the Django testing utilities, and if any tests fail from the existing test suite, that merge might be rejected. So that's an example of using it in a CI/CD process. Now, before we move on, I want to touch upon test-driven development. And don't worry, in the next video, we're going to start looking at some code. Now, test-driven development, this is a paradigm for testing applications. And as it says here, it involves writing tests before we actually write the code itself. And then after we write those tests, we write just enough code to make the test pass. So that's a paradigm called test-driven development. And that's also very common in modern software engineering. In this series, we're going to take a less formalized approach. So in order to introduce testing in Django, I want to make sure that we write the code first, and then we write the tests after that. And the reason for that is that I think it's going to be easier to understand how to test Django if we actually write the Django stuff first, and then we write the tests after. So let's have a quick look at the types of tests you might have in an application. Let's start with unit tests. These focus on testing individual components or units of code. And those units can be as small as a single function or method in your application. And the goal of unit tests is to ensure that each individual component works correctly by itself. Some packages and utilities for unit testing in Python include the built-in unit test module in Python's standard library, as well as the test case classes in Django, and you can also use a third-party package like PyTest. We also have integration tests, and these verify that multiple different components of the application work correctly together. These tests will involve combining different units, for example, functions, classes, and modules, and testing them as a group to ensure that they interact properly. And many of the same utilities apply, for example, Django's test case class, as well as things like PyTest. And for creating integration data, Factory Boy and Faker are packages in Python, third-party packages that you can use for integration testing. Now, in this series, we're going to focus on unit and integration tests, but there are some other types of tests as well. For example, end-to-end tests. And these are going to simulate a complete user journey through the system, and they're going to test the entire flow of the application. So the goal of end-to-end tests is to ensure or verify that the entire system behaves correctly from start to finish. Now, there are some tools for end-to-end testing. For example, Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright are very common tools that you can use for this. And we also have Django's live server test case class. So if you need to write tests in a Django application, you can combine that with some of the other tools that we have here. And we also have smoke tests, and these are basic tests that check whether the most crucial features of an application work, and they are often run after a deployment. And again, unit test, PyTest, and other tools like Selenium can be used for testing these. Now, the final slide here before we move on to the code is one that looks at why we might want to test Django applications. Now, first of all, Django is a complex full-stack web framework, and it's got a lot of moving parts, so the complexity is one reason you want to test the different components are working together. And that's particularly important as you go from a small to a medium to a large-sized application. Your app is going to grow in complexity, and having the tests is going to be really important in those circumstances. And we also have code integrity. So testing is going to help prevent regressions. So when new changes accidentally break existing features, you want to prevent that from happening. And writing a good suite of unit tests is going to help you prevent these kind of regressions from happening. We also have speed in development. So when you write automated tests, it helps developers quickly verify that code is working as expected even after adding these new features or bug fixes. And finally, collaboration, and that was touched upon earlier. Testing is going to help multiple developers work together on the same project, and it's going to ensure that changes from different contributors don't conflict. So those are some reasons to test with Django web applications. We're going to move on in the next video, and we're going to look at the unit test module in the Python standard library. And that module provides the foundation for Django's own testing utilities. So we're going to take a quick look at unit test before we move on to the Django specific parts of this course.